Okay, now we're on air.
So after the horrific events of witnessing the true horrors of the Xanathar Guild members,
That they
last
were
session.
killing children in order to steal their clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Just to steal their clothes. They could steal children's clothes.
Mm-hmm. After this horror, our protagonist, one of our protagonists, has decided that she's going to go and forget as much as possible. So Marza should definitely check to make sure, do an insight check to make sure Rav isn't, to realize what Rav plans on doing.
All right. So that's a 10.
That's a 10. Rav, are you actually trying to hide this?
I mean, not in particular. Well, okay, kind of, sort, maybe. I'll go ahead and roll. It's what I roll here. Because the thing is, she also will feel guilty for doing that.
Mm-hmm. Deception.
Deception? Okay. Well, yeah. There's that.
Yeah. You can see her checking her coin pouch or purse or whatever Rav uses.
She's like a messenger bag or something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it's more that, like, when Rav leaves the inn, Marza's just, like, standing by the door and just starts following her wherever she's going.
Okay. So Marza's going to be tailing Rav.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Rav is just like, I'm going to be okay, you know. You don't have to follow me.
I'm supposed to keep you out of trouble, and
I'm not going to get into trouble.
That's fine. Then I guess we're just going to go have drinks together.
Meanwhile, the others were the three of you going to continue to go to the yachting portal and see about finding Renair.
I mean, not to be that guy, but I was planning on going and talking with my criminal contact wherever they may be.
Fair enough. Are you going to go to the yachting portal to talk to Three Strings? Since if I remember right, you wanted a Harper contact.
If Three Strings is going to be my criminal contact, then yes.
Yes, he is.
Awesome.
What's his? Oh yeah, 3 strings.
What about Gnarl and 10-4? People are going out, it looks like it's the next day.
Yeah, most likely the next day. Niles, despite there being a dwindling amount of people who apparently want to come on this task. Yeah, that's what he's mainly looking for.
Yeah, 10-4 will accompany Gnarl to go talk and gather more information.
You know, it really beats just staying in the manor right now, since wind is just coming through the cracks in the boarded up windows.
10-4 doesn't care about that. 10-4 and Gnarl are the ones that care about it least. One has fur and the other one's robot. They don't care about the cold wind. They're fine with it, actually. It's everyone else that would have problems.
I would also like to point out for the record that the two people now going to talk with this guy to talk about what might be shady business stuff, I think have got charisma as a dump stat.
Hell yes.
Yes.
I've got -1.
I got -1.
You know,
yeah.
I'm entirely okay with this.
The funny thing is that, like, I think I'm actually one of the more charismatic people in the party, but I'm talking to someone else.
It's the goddamn charm offensive over here. Emphasis on the offensive.
What's everybody else's charisma? Just out of
my charisma's pretty high.
Yeah, both Rava and Marza have charisma as their, like, casting stats. So they're both pretty well off.
Okay, mine's 15 with a +2, so.
Mhm.
Yeah, Martha has 16 with +3. I assume Rava has similar.
Let's see. Rav has a charisma of 15.
Oh, wow! Martha is actually the most charismatic member of the party. Okay.
That being said, did you train any Christmas skills? Because I did, so.
Deception.
Nope. Oh no, sorry, intimidation. I have an intimidation trained.
Okay, I have deception and persuasion trained, so.
Yeah, so you're probably the best person to actually talk to people. And Martha's the best person to stand in the background and look menacing.
Sounds great. Anyways, continue with this terrible plan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the three of you, because unfortunately Gnarl and 10-4 are going the same exact direction you're going, Venarius. They just, yeah, they're going the same direction. But as you get out, you realize it is pretty cold out today. You'd have to say it's around 30 degrees compared to yesterday, which was about 50 or 60.
Oh,
And there's just a lot of wind. Yep, it's winter. And it seems like there's been a cold snap overnight.
And you have my Californian ass out here being even worse by this. Yeah, I don't have any warmer clothes, so I'm just going to awkwardly bundle up with myself. Just lots of self-hugging.
As you get out of the door with the other two, you see a man walking by with like ruddy red skin and like coal black hair, and he's just wearing a leather apron and like trousers and just walking about just fine. He has a bundle in a hand and seems to be walking from the alley up to the street.
Give him a polite nod and continue walking with my two friends.
Yep, 10-4 just walks on normally.
Mm. Okay.
Wait, did they just have a random encounter with that guy who always wears shorts?
yes, they did. With Embrick.
Is he a character in I think it was just like a more of a meme kind of character.
No. When he says the guy who always wears shorts, it's like just the guy who's wearing like sandals in a snowstorm. Like is immune to like weather.
I was going to say, like, is there a random encounter for Waterdeep which is just Florida Man? Or are we not high level enough for that yet?
No, we're not high enough for Florida Man.
You're in the wrong ward for that.
we just find a fucking shirtless dwarf with sunglasses and flip flops and nothing else, with a fucking ogre in a headlock, drinking.
It's just a freaking dwarf down in the dock ward trying to buy a keg of ale with an alligator.
We're talking about still good. It's fresh. It's flailing around by its tail.
Oh
Christ!
So where is Rav going to be going?
I mean, she's gonna start by trying to find like a good party.
A good party.
Yeah.
Kind
of place you can get real fucked up at.
Good party.
I assume that Rav is avoiding the yawning portal, so no more. She doesn't have to encounter any.
I
random
don't think
trolls.
that the yawning portal is going to have the party she's looking for.
It has some pretty raucous parties, but it might not be the party for you.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Just checking to see if there's any specific places nearby. Or...
Go to the other tavern of the guy that we chased out.
there is that tavern. Probably not the best place to go get drunk. You do know that there is always an extremely rocking amount of fun to be had over at the Drunk. The
Or
Great
at the
Drunkard.
where?
The Great Drunkard.
The Great Drunkard.
It's
Now, like,
yes,
It's
it
the
is in the
giant-
Castle Ward.
Is
okay.
it the giant statue we walked past?
There's a tavern in its lap. It's one of the great stone titan giants that are
Now-
controlled only during the worst of times of Waterdeep
Okay.
that haven't been
Now,
moved in quite a while.
When you say that there are some raucous parties that happen there, like, are we talking just like normal raucous, or are we talking like hard drugs?
Like, people are always wasted around the Great Drunkard. There could be hard drugs. You don't know. You might have to go somewhere shadier than a tavern in order to find drugs. And that would probably mean finding some nefarious types. But you could probably find what you're looking for at the Great Drunkard. Let me
Okay.
just switch this to the...
No, she's
What's
she's going to go
where?
to the Great Drunkard. If Marza follows, then whatever.
So we'll move that there. Okay. That way you guys can see where it is at. Okay. So since you guys left a bit earlier, you probably were heading down Dilzoran Street
Mhm.
to get to the high road so you could get down past the market to where the Great Drunkard is near the market.
Mhm.
The road looks like it's been blocked off, though. The high road.
What's all this about?
There's pennants and strings stringing it off, and you can see various people getting horses ready.
Okay, what for?
A small man comes by trying to sell nuts. It's the winter race. 10 contenders are going to be going down the high road.
Is there much for extra entertainment in the winter race? Like,
Roasted walnuts? 5 silver? Just holds up a bag to you.
size. I'm just trying to get to what was the tavern name again?
The Great Drunkard.
It's the Great Drunkard.
I'm just trying to get to the Great Drunkard.
You won't be doing it down this road.
the nearest one? Near the nearest other path?
Well, it goes down to the market, so you'll probably have to take side streets till you get to Soul Down.
I mean, we could just take Copper Street. Or, sorry, I'm basing this on where Rav's token is. Where are we currently?
You are currently here, or no, here.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah. Are we able to cross over to Copper Street? Because that's just a straight shot.
Yeah, the race ends near. Well, the race ends near the market.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, thanks.
So we're all awkwardly walking the same way.
Unfortunately, it looks this way.
Well, no, like she crosses the street, goes to Copper Street,
Mm-hmm.
and heads down towards the Great Drunkard now.
Mhm.
Question: does Marza see anyone who looks like a bookie?
You do see people exchanging pieces of paper.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, you do.
All right. Marza is gonna go put 50 silver on the least likely horse to win.
Do you really want to put that much on Lucky? I mean, he has mange.
Okay, the least likely horse to win that doesn't have mane. The least likely horse to win that isn't obviously crippled by something.
I'm pretty sure that horse is just 50 cats glued together.
Ha! Look at this idiot putting his money on, putting their money on Lucky. I meanwhile will win with my sure bets on no legs.
Uh-huh.
That's just a giant serpent. What kind of horse race is this? What kind of wacky racist bullshit is going on here? Where are the judges? Oh, they've all been amalgamated into a fucking
race
hybrid.
doesn't specify has to be a horse. It can be anything that can be
Anything that is
semi-tame.
horse shaped.
Oh, not even horse shape. It only has to be semi-tame, so it doesn't eat any of the citizens, basically.
There
Canon.
are 3 gnomish priests of Gond fighting to get their mechanized stallion into the race.
I will say it is canon.
Unsuccessfully.
It is canon that in Schultz they have dinosaur races.
I want to go there.
Yeah.
Let's abandon the campaign. Go to Chult. Become professional dinosaur racers.
Okay, let me go. Let me go get the what is it?
Tomb of Annihilation.
Tomb of Annihilation. We're going to jolt people. I like those goblins better. They stack.
New campaign: the Fast and the Stegosaurus.
But yeah, Marza will just put 50 silver on an unlikely horse that doesn't look like it's immediately gonna keel over, or
Okay. Let's see. What would the equivalent of a luck roll be? Actually,
Probably just a flat D20.
Instead, give me an insight as you're looking these horses over.
Okay, I can do that. Oh, apparently I can do that very well.
Oh, you're looking over at them. You can see that the priest of Gond has some loose screws on one of its legs, so that thing's never going to go well. So that's just right out. Most of the horses look entirely okay. There's one thicker-chested one, though, that doesn't look too healthy. and the way it's moving, one of its hoofs is sore. You have a gut feeling that this thing is going to try and be done with this race as quickly as possible so that it doesn't have to run anymore, and that might just spur it to victory. Apparently, its name is Barrel.
Right. I will put 50 silver on Barrel.
Okay.
How did they get the name Barrel? Unless horse racing here doesn't have the same rules as we do.
I mean,
There's probably one horse out there that's like, I don't know, bespoke anthrax or some kind of other bullshit name, and everyone else is just looking at that horse's owner like, are you okay?
well, the thing is, I think horses need to have unique names for genealogy charts or whatever.
Mm.
Plus, there's associations that say that horses have to have a specific name for any type of like racings within most countries.
Mhm.
That have to have very specific names. Unfortunately, these are just people bringing their horse from wherever and just writing it down.
Ah, okay.
Their name. They don't have like that specific organization. This looks like really slash dash.
Look, half these horses are being ridden by humans. Everyone knows a halfling makes the best horse jockey.
They're small. Not so much weight on the horse.
Hmm.
Have you seen halflings?
Oh,
Small but dense.
I think you want the.
sometimes considered rotund.
It's like a keg on a barrel.
I think what you want is those what's those the small fairies ones? Those used to be playable race. I'm trying to remember now. Those that comes in all the different elements and they're considered small.
I don't
I don't
remember.
Apparently, off to the side, you see that the few people who do seem to be in charge are fighting with a wizard who has reduced his size
What?
to gain some kind of advantage.
Is his voice notably higher pitch as a result?
Yes.
Oh.
This is perfectly legal. You can't stop me.
Never gonna catch me.
The horse is unmodified. The horse is unmodified.
One of the judges is like, no, we have a legal precedent. Someone detached their soul from their body last year, and we didn't allow that. You can't haunt your horse.
Oh. So, unless you stay to see the end of the race because they're running down from where you guys were at down to the market and then back, they're riding their horses. You probably won't be here to collect your prize.
Marza,
Hmm.
just stay and enjoy the race.
Okay. You're just going to be at the Drunkard, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll come find you after the race.
She nods and then keeps on going.
Mhm. Meanwhile, our other group, you finally started to leave Troll Skull Alley, only to find the high road just the same as them. Are you guys going to continue going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know where we need to go, so this
Yeah.
is
Mhm.
Is there anything,
annoying, but we
is
can
there
cut through.
anything else of interest during this festival other than the two things I already mentioned of the walnuts and the race? Is there anything else?
I mean, you're walking along. It's a long, cold.
Oh my god, Attack of the 50-foot Marza.
Yeah, I'm not sure why that token's so huge.
Wait, let me go back and. Oh God, why?
Yeah.
Why is?
Yeah, I'm
Let
not
me
sure.
correct it. Let me correct it.
Also, I
Yeah.
stand uncomfortably close to Gnarl because he's warm.
There we
me.
go.
Just I was
Like-
gonna just
Like
What's
not
wrong?
not
Yeah.
intentionally, but like Ven fights himself slowly, just like scooting closer to Gnarl as they walk.
I'm just gonna. If Dom notices it's not, I'm just gonna shrug and put an arm around it. And just put an arm around Venarius.
And Ven is okay with this because he's warmer now.
You see a newspaper boy warming his hands. He sees you guys coming across the street down Ilzantil Street. Ilzantil. Mister, he looks at you, Venarius. Buy a paper?
How much?
5 dibs.
The thing is, I literally put everything I own into the thing, so I literally have no money. So
Okay, I'll get one then.
out of character, I just say like, you know, I got nothing on me, unfortunately. Sorry, and start to move on. But if anybody else wants to buy one, they can.
Yeah, I can.
What's the
bung
EP again? Ed, I don't remember now.
Electrum?
Yeah, that's half silvers?
Yeah, it's half of a gold. So it's 5 silver.
It's basically a five favor. Yeah.
Sorry, I had the wrong spot then. Sure, I'll spend, you said 5 coppers, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll use the silver and pay for one then and get some change back.
Okay.
I was trying to see what's in the news, what kind of things in there.
It's weird that he was up in the North Ward. It's the Dock Ward Tribune. And apparently it's just a bunch of various information. Unfortunately, I don't have a page for you guys this time like I did last time, but it does specifically say that there is currently a fair going down on the docks called the Sea Maidens Fair, and that apparently tonight there is a discount deal for 3 for 2 entry on the gangplank with 1 free drink provided per person.
Okay, this sounds fun.
That sounds pretty fun. We can definitely we can do the relax tonight, I guess. If everyone else has some time, I guess.
Yeah, once we're done with our business, we can continue.
Sure.
But that is the thing
Yeah,
Okay.
that randomly happened.
Nal just takes it and starts reading the funnies.
It's a single political satire showing the open lord with a mallet trying to hit various things coming up out of Undermountain. Just the weirdest thing.
And the man that's got political reform written on it.
Oddly, you think, is that a beholder that she's like currently smashing?
Is the beholder labeled Xanathar? No.
Nope. Why would it be?
Yeah,
Everyone
they
knows.
don't. They wouldn't be that obvious. Yeah.
Okay.
For some
You
reason,
guys
there's an
get
eagle
closer and
crying in the
closer.
background.
Mhm. And finally, you get to Castle Ward, well past where Rav is going, and right around the high road lower down, you're walking and you see a woman bundled up walking by a street, and for whatever reason, you hear a scream as a man rushes into her and then runs away, and she falls to the ground.
I was going to run to the woman.
I'm gonna
I'm
roll
gonna-
perception really quick. Like, did I notice him like actively? Like, this obviously looks like a pickpocket or like a bugging or something. I just want to make sure.
Let's see, a 12 perception.
Yeah, probably.
It was probably a mugging, but she's not getting back up.
I got a 15 on my perception as
Yeah.
well. Do I see anything else?
She's bleeding. 10-4.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go over and
Well, Niall was gonna
Mhm.
was running straight to the woman anyway.
Yeah. Gnarl, you get up there, and she has a dagger in her.
Oh, great!
Okay.
And I'm gonna just start sprinting after this guy with my 90 feet of movement per turn.
Yeah, Niall's going to look up at 10-4 and Werner just shout, "Get him!"
How do you? What's your? You have 90 speed a turn.
Because my
elf.
move action's 30 feet.
Yeah.
And with my cunning action, I can take a third move action.
Ah.
Oh, spicy.
Wow.
Of course, the thing is, in combat, I'm supposed to use that to like disengage because I can do that for free, basically. But when I don't have to,
Oh, buddy. Well, I rolled medicine just in case removing the dagger was going to, because I'm assuming I'd need to remove the dagger to perform treatment. So that's a 26. That's a nat 20.
Yeah, and you also realize that dagger doesn't smell good.
Oh, good. Okay, right. So he's going to, I don't know if this is if you customize this for something I can deal with, then awesome. But he's going to pop out his breathalyzer and start talking to this woman. It just explains, okay, you've been stabbed. I think you've been poisoned. Okay, I need you to
What would it be for Herbertson to try and identify the poison and try and help there at any rate?
Well, this is the thing. The breathalyzer is actually a thing where, let me see if I can find the notation here.
you designed it to identify poisons or something, right?
Yes, basically, I think it allows me to craft antidotes too. Yeah, there it is. Right. Use this gadget to identify a type of poison or disease that is affecting a creature. The afflicted creature must make an object interaction to breathe into the gadget. After 1d4 rounds of analysis, the gadget will indicate the type of disease or poison or the type of creature that produced the venom. After analyzing the breath, it will then take a further 1d4 rounds to create the antidote.
Alrighty. Roll 2d4 for me. One for each for the investigation, and then how many rounds it'll take.
So if I do 2d4, will that come up with both separate rolls?
That might show both of them together, but it'll also show me them single.
Oh, yeah.
So 2 rounds for each. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, just tell Serge, keep calm, breathe evenly, breathe into this, and it's like I imagine it's like a little bladder, like a little leather bladder with a lot of weird valves coming off of it, and she breathes into it, and it just inflates, and all these little bits of smoke start filling the little chambers and turning strange colors.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to break out the protoplasma to actually start healing the wound itself. So I will believe I don't have that exact. So I'm just having to manage all my charges and everything as well.
Not a problem.
Fuck yeah, field medic. The least hygienic field medic you will ever run into.
Congratulations on being able to take care of this person before they died, as the event dictated. So proud of you.
Right, so then I heal them for 1d6 plus my intelligence modifier, so
1d6 plus.
my intelligence modifier, which is 2, and I heal it for 8. God damn.
Wow.
Oh god.
You're rocking this, Luke.
Or double the health that a commoner would have.
Yeah, so nat 20 on my medicine. Maximum healing on the protoplasma. Hell yes. Yeah, so just for the first time you've seen Niall display a level of competence that you didn't think he had. And all of this without resorting to magic in a D&D setting. I'm so happy right now, you have no idea.
Meanwhile, running. You've caught up to this man. He is just running. Straight down the
Well-
high road. Ben, what are you going to do?
I know this is going to get me in trouble, but I'm going to throw my dagger at him. Or one
Okay.
of them, I should say.
Go ahead and make an attack.
Are you gonna try and knock him unconscious with the hilt, or are you actually gonna try and?
I'm throwing it at him. Like, unless
Throwing
we're
weapons
changing
are
the
different
rules.
than melee weapons. Throwing weapons and ranged weapons are always lethal. Only melee weapons can be used in a non-lethal way.
I didn't hit him. Probably.
Let's see. He is pulling up his sheets.
And this is when I get murdered by Jarlaxy in disguise.
Mm,
Or you accidentally kill him, and then you're now on the run from the law.
Killing Jarlaxy. What part of he's worse
Actually,
than
that hits.
Oh.
AC below 12.
As I say, oh, you might accidentally kill him and have to be in big trouble.
And he goes down. Knife in the back.
Is he dead?
No, not yet. But he does seem to just be down on the ground. And he does look like he's going to need some medical attention of some sort.
I'm gonna hog tie him first, restrain him somehow.
Yeah, he's not fighting at all.
Okay then. In that case,
He is starting to bleed though.
10-4. 10-4 came with me, right?
I'm back with now trying to treat the women actually.
Okay then. Looks like I'm going to have to try this on my own.
He does seem to be muttering.
What is he muttering?
Just- Hans, be able. Hans, be quick. Find Lucy and do her in. And he's just repeating that.
I'm gonna. Nope.
And yeah, you guys are back with the woman, and she's just thank you so much.
Yeah, has dispensed a little cartridge or something that he's had to inject her with, but a little syringe.
Have you ever seen that man before?
No.
Yeah, you might want to just take a moment before you stand up again. But whoever just did that, that was a poison blade. They definitely wanted. Have you got any enemies anywhere safe you can go for tonight?
Oh no! Oh no! No! Oh no!
Well, that's definitely something.
What's wrong?
I made someone angry who was trying to hang out with me, but I really wasn't into him. Oh God, he wouldn't.
But it wasn't. It wasn't that guy.
No, it wasn't. Maybe he paid him.
Do you know who? Can you tell us who this person was?
His name was Gaffin. He said he was an enchanter but I've never seen him do anything crazy or magical in any way. I thought he was just trying to say that to me. Oh, maybe he paid him off. And she just looks down the street, and you can see, like, half a block away, him standing, Veneria standing over this slumped body.
Yeah, Niall's just going to shout down the street, "Hey, Van!"
Why don't you get over here?
Oh,
I-
are you serious?
I'll go over and check on what's going on there.
Yeah, if you
keep
could.
an eye on
Yeah,
her.
there's a man starting to bleed out. He's got his hands roughly tied up.
Finally, got something decent.
Yeah, you've seen these meat people bleed before, and you also know how to sew them up.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he sprung a leak. Better put a tray down.
But yeah, by the way, I probably didn't have to roll, but this guy obviously is under some sort of magical compulsion, I'm guessing.
Yeah, he's just repeating it.
Okay, I
Okay.
treat him. Okay. What would we try? Okay, you're fine now. Okay. What would we to try and break this enchantment? Kind of that the stab did not. The pain won't do it. So.
You're gonna need someone with
Someone
magic,
someone needs to cast a dispel magic spell.
a
I see-
lesser restoration, or dispel.
Yeah, at that point, I tag out with 10-4 and head over to the lady.
Okay, I'll keep an eye on him and make sure he is stable. Is he stable now after
He
I
is
just sewed up
stable.
his-
You stabilized him.
So
Okay.
he's not a hired sword.
He's
He's under magical compulsion.
yes.
Was the man you pissed off a wizard?
An enchanter, by the sound of it.
Mm-hmm.
He said he was an enchanter. He called himself Gaffin the Enchanter.
And where did you meet him?
Oh,
Was it the yawning portal? Because that's the way we're heading, and that's to make things a lot easier.
no.
Look, maybe we should take her and
Where's the
gestures
closest
to the, to the
watch house?
to a guardhouse or watch house.
City watch patrol. Guardhouse, yeah.
Mhm.
I can get to the city watch just fine.
But we also need to bring this guy over as well to make sure he's. I carry this guy over and make sure City Watch can keep an eye on him and see if they have anything to help break this compulsion out so they can get more information.
I think I'm going to go see about getting some protection. I need to go. And she gets up.
Okay, this is the point where I break out. Well, actually, I don't have intimidation. Damn it. I've actually got -1 intimidation on my fucking fluff ball. Perception? No.
Persuasion.
I do actually have persuasion.
I got
So do
13 on
I.
my persuasion. No.
Nope.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
No, you definitely look big and strong, but I need to get an actual guard from the market. And what are you gonna tell her?
I'm going to be like, that's fine. If you can have a bodyguard, that's fine. But no.
I think you should at least tell the City Watch as well so they can get some more information.
Yeah, tell
So they
City
can't
Watch.
talk.
Tell us where you found this guy. I mean, like, do you know? You probably heard rumors that someone rescued the son of Neverember. That was us. We've already done a bit of bodyguard work before. I don't see why. Well, retrieval work more, but you know. If we can help Neverember, we can help you.
Oh, okay. In that case, if you could take me the rest of the way to Castle Waterdeep, or at least near there, I'll get some of the City Watch and let them know about this.
Do you work near the City Watch, near Castle Waterdeep?
I mean, it's where the Central Guard is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can file a report.
It's on our way anyways towards the yawning portal, so.
Sure.
And yeah, she'll go with you guys if you're going that way. Meanwhile, at the Great Drunkard, Rav,
Yeah.
it is a large, smoke-filled tavern in the lap of a gigantic statue that's slumped over.
Okay.
There's a lot of people drinking. There's a couple people sitting around what looks like the largest hookah you've ever seen.
Ooh.
There's harp music being played. There's some Chultons.
This is her kind of shit.
They're sitting around a particular woman who is playing some flute-like instrument that you've never heard before, and little images, lit-up images, are appearing on the table of dancers.
Holy shit, that's awesome.
The dancers just looks like the others, but when she looks up at you, there's something wrong with her eyes. They're very serpentine.
Okay.
But yes, just huge party going on.
All right. She's gonna get into this. What's like the most accessible? What's like the most accessible group here?
Well, unfortunately, the Chultons look like they're kind of a clique.
Well, of course.
So probably not easy to get a hold of them. There's a couple of seats free at the hookah, but you also see that there's some spaces up at the bar. There's two tieflings that appear to be working the bar tonight.
Okay, no, she will hit the hookah.
Okay. You find yourself sitting in a cushion between one of the just most disheveled looking dwarves you've ever seen. That and a bald man in purple robes.
All right.
Those tattoos on his head look familiar.
Ugh, god damn it. Like bad familiar?
Yes, like eyes. He just
Then
looks over at you. You? Oh, I should be really worried about you.
why's that?
Because you're gonna kill me.
Am I?
If you don't, Xanathar will.
I'm
But
not really.
I don't think that they know about what I did for you guys yet.
I don't really have any plans on doing you in, so you're fine.
Oh, you're fine too. You want some?
I
And he's
do.
going to offer his hookah to you.
Yeah. She will hit that.
Okay, do a Constitution check for me, just to see how well you handle this.
Okay. Not well.
Not well at all. So, you're just standing there feeling real good.
Mm-hmm.
You have the poisoned condition, by the way.
Okay.
Everything just feels so much better, and you can hear just the floor humming. And you cough and just violet smoke. And you realize you've had this before.
Oh, I know this dope. It's real good. This is deep gnome stuff.
No, the dwarf says as he looks at you. It's from Undermountain.
Hmm? It's real good.
Oh. Okay. I can't feel it anymore. I can't feel
Really?
anything. I'm empty.
Why?
I don't know. Everything's gone. I'm just memories.
You need to fill yourself back up there, friend.
I know. And then he takes another hit.
She pats him on the shoulder.
He just leans into her. rubs his head up against you. It's kind of uncomfortable.
She pushes him away.
So, why are you here?
I'm here to get real messed up.
I mean, that's easy enough to do. But why are you here?
Do you often find yourself in situations where you need a reason to get real messed up? I don't understand.
Yeah, I do.
Oh. I mean, I just kind of figured sometimes you should go get real messed up. Just cause.
I mean, I guess that could happen, but I'm still just dealing with you killing old poor Grumshar.
I wouldn't have killed him if he didn't leave me any other choice.
And now Nylor might know that I failed, and everything will be okay. I just need to come up with the right gift for the Xanathar, and then I'll be entirely fine.
What sort of gift you thinking?
A fishbowl.
Fishbowl?
Yes.
For what?
For
Do they
his
have fish?
Xanathar, he has, you can get this, a pet fish.
That's almost cute.
Oh, he's entirely obsessed with this thing. The last time it, uh, well, it hasn't died in quite some time. We replaced it before he can find out, but the last time he went to war. Uh,
Went to war over it?
yeah.
A little excessive, but alright.
Well, if the drow hadn't tried to steal it, he wouldn't have. It wouldn't have died, and he wouldn't have. Uh,
Drow tried to steal his fish?
yeah,
Why?
he had something they really wanted, and they were going to try and
What?
use it as leverage.
What does he have that they really want?
It doesn't have it anymore. It was a stone.
What kind of stone?
A magic stone?
Oh.
It definitely wasn't a precious stone. But something about it leading to a horde. I don't know, don't really care, but yeah, they wanted this magic stone that would lead to a horde, and they were trying to steal the fish.
Alright then. Note to self: do not attempt to steal fish. We'll go to war.
Yeah, he can disintegrate people. I thought it was a myth, but he can disintegrate people.
Wow, that's alarming. I came here to get messed up, and here you are freaking me out.
Oh, take another hit of this.
Sure.
And
Yes.
yeah, he's just gonna continue nattering.
She will entertain him until something else better comes up.
About, let's see, back at the races. We'll continue this once we find out what has happened to Marza. Marza, things went about what you expected.
Cool.
You're sitting over on Delzoran Street, off of the high road, chatting, and your horse barrel just barrels past all the others. Just slightly faster tempo gates from his sore hoof. And yeah, you're feeling pretty good about your decision.
Okay.
There's
So-
people drinking steaming bugs and just eating different like walnuts and other roasted nuts. And yeah, eventually they come back, and Beryl does win by a landslide. You've earned 10 times what you put in, so that was 50 silver?
Yeah, so that turns into 500 silver.
Or five, what was it? 50 gold.
Wow.
Yeah.
And is that on top of my initial bet or including my initial bet?
That is including your official bet.
Okay.
Good investment there.
Yeah, I mean that's. You see, the trick is to mine every random encounter.
My random encounters are me paying for more information from Ed actually more than making money. All my random encounter is me betting instead of making money.
I mean,
The end giveth, the end taketh away.
uh-huh. I mean, we did pretty good last time when we got that 90 gold.
Yeah, but that was actually us going into combat and hoping you just earn more than that just by looking at a horse. Yeah, that's fine.
Let's be honest. You got that 20. If not,
I
it
know,
wouldn't
I
have
know.
been.
Yeah. I wasn't especially expecting to win, but I wanted to try.
It was fun.
All right.
The high road seems to be getting cleared off. You should definitely know that Rav is at the Great Drunkard.
Yep.
But other than that, not much else. Are you going to go meet up with her?
Yeah. Yeah. The second she gets her money, she's gonna head down to the Great Drunkard.
I'm going to say that enough time has elapsed between the race and you getting back that, yeah, you walk in and see her sitting at a just large hookah with a lot of Xanathar guildsmen by the gang paraphernalia they're wearing, marks.
Of course,
Yeah,
she
they
is.
seem to be talking.
I mean, technically, she's not doing anything illegal just by sitting there.
I am very surprised that nothing else better came up.
It hasn't been much longer. There is a new person beside you, besides the dwarf. Dwarf got pushed away, and yeah, there's a young woman there as well. She doesn't seem to be dressed like the others.
Okay. That's fine.
So, you're an elf, correct?
I am a high elf.
We don't have high elves back home.
We're not very different from, other people. We live longer.
That's good. A leader must always live as long as possible.
Are you a leader of some kind?
Alas, no. I am a storyteller.
Oh.
They would say I am a bard here. Since I
Bards are
tell
fun.
stories and songs,
Yeah, bards are fun. I don't think I have a lot of money to throw your way.
it's okay. I currently am working for some gentlemen over there. She points over to the Cholts. Men who are drinking, it looks like.
Mm.
I am earning passage and exploring north on their ship. It is a lot of hard work scrubbing decks, but I'm doing well for myself.
Well, that's good to hear. She gives her a pat on the shoulder. and hopes this one doesn't fall into her.
She doesn't. I am curious what you are inhaling.
It is a particular undermountain. I can only assume that it is some kind of luxury there, maybe. I don't know. It really chills you out. Here, you want a hit?
Oh no. I can see how they react to it, and she points to some half passed out people.
It is admittedly not the exact thing I'm looking for.
Oh?
Well, chill is one thing. I can enjoy being relaxed. But I don't know. I could use some energy.
Some fire within your veins?
Possibly. What do you have anything in mind?
Oh no, I really. That would. I do not know how you would react.
Well, what is it?
It's, and she pulls out a small packet. It is a tea.
Just a tea?
Oh, it is very good.
I mean, I would give it a try.
It's called a fire snake.
Fire snake. Does it make you pretty energetic?
She nods.
I'd love to try it then.
Okay, but I do not believe that they have what is necessary here to brew it. If you'd like to come down to the dock ward with me, I could make you a nice cup. And that's about the time that you show up.
Sure, I'll come down. Why not?
Marza.
Yeah, okay. I mean, Marza was gonna go over to just check on Rava, you know.
Mhm. You walk in and you see Rava getting up and this young Cholton woman getting up as well.
hmm
And yeah, they're heading your way
hmm
towards the door.
Hey, Rav, won. So I was thinking I could treat you to drinks, but are you heading out somewhere?
I am going to go enjoy some. What was that? Fire
Fire snake. Yes.
snake?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a check I can make for Fire Snake?
Yes. Make it a disadvantage though.
Okay. What's the check?
Let's see. I need to look at your guys' character sheets again. Um, Probably I want to go with either history or medicine at disadvantage.
Okay. Well, I'm about the same at each, so let's go medicine. See how that turns out. At disadvantage, that's an 11.
Mm. Yeah, you've never heard of it.
What's fire snake exactly?
It is tea.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess I'll come with you to get
Oh,
tea.
okay.
Can I roll insight on this person?
Certainly. She seems on the up and up.
Yep. Yeah, okay.
Rab's made a new friend.
Yeah, well, I mean, Marta's a little surprised because she didn't think, like, T was exactly Rav's speed, but okay.
She is, as you can probably tell, very high right now.
hmm I mean, yeah, fair.
So, yeah,
hmm
all someone had to say was, "This will make you feel pretty energetic," and she was like, "All right, baller time. Let's do."
hmm So, you guys eventually get down there. Luckily, you guys are in your warmest clothing, so you're probably not going to actually suffer too terribly. And eventually, you guys get to a large Chultan ship
hmm
down at the docks.
Yeah, weirdly enough, despite her heritage, Martha is not actually resistant to cold.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I mean, Martha will make small talk, keep Rava from walking into anything. But otherwise, I think that's she could. This person is clearly not suspicious at all.
This is the Southern Queen.
The Southern
It
Queen.
it was made in the city of Baldur's Gate and
Ooh.
was bought by one of the merchant princes in Chol. It is hauling live cargo
Oh,
for
like what?
for a menagerie, a really large reptile.
Ooh, that's fun.
I
No,
assume, given like a general knowledge of Chol, that Martha can figure
yeah,
out that it's probably a dinosaur in there, huh?
yeah. These type of ships usually get quarantined.
hmm Martha was mildly concerned when when they started talking about live cargo and then dinosaurs. Like, okay, all right, fair, whatever.
Unfortunately,
Can I see?
I don't know if I should.
Well, maybe
I mean, we were
after
only
the
going
tea.
to have tea.
Right, right. I'm sorry.
And yeah, she'll take you aboard and down to the lower level of the ship. Not to the cargo hold, though.
Regrettably, Rava would love to see a fucking dinosaur.
And yeah, she begins to in the galley start brewing some very floral smelling tea. So
It smells nice, at least.
yes, it does. My people have been cultivating it for a long time.
All right. And
And
sorry. Uh, and it's
yeah, she's just extremely focused on just making sure that everything is just right.
what kind of effects does it have?
It makes you feel very energetic.
All
We
right.
use it before we get into conflict with our lessers.
All right.
Can I make another insight check at Lessers?
Yes, you may.
Nope.
Probably some
Rating has
other time.
moved up slightly.
It is very good. It hones our anger.
It hones your anger. Well, I'm not looking for anger.
Oh,
If I'm not angry, will it still be fine?
yeah.
All right then.
And yeah, she's going to pour you a cup. It is bright red.
Ooh. Okay. She will take it down.
Okay. You can hear what feels like a drum beat.
That sounds nice. Feels nice.
Just rhythmic.
Mm.
Is that your heart beat? Everything is just suddenly easier to hear, easier to see. You're coming down off of whatever it was you had before. You feel like you should be moving around.
Yeah. Was there back at the bar, was there like dancing at all?
Not so much. There was when she was playing her instrument, her little characters illusions that she was making were dancing, but they were mostly just sitting and enjoying the music. But no, you don't remember any dancing. Probably wouldn't be too hard to find a
Is there
tavern
any
in
good
this
place
area,
for
though.
dancing here?
I do not know.
I think
I've been exploring, but I don't know a lot of good dancing places. I could do some songs if you'd like.
no, that's fine. That's fine. I think you're right. This is good. I think I need to find a bar that I can dance.
Oh, okay.
You want to come with?
No, not this time. Although, feel free to come visit me again.
Sure. Thank you so much. This is great.
She just grins at you.
I'm gonna. She's gonna head out.
Okay.
She's gonna find some kind of. She's searching for a place in the dock ward that she can dance.
Now, the effects of this are going to last for about an hour.
Well, is there at least is there a?
Oh yeah, you find some just music coming from a small tavern. Sounds like
Oh, that's right, because she hears things a lot better right now.
Mhm. It's just the
Yeah.
sound of feet stomping and singing. It's a fisherman song. Something about a net needing to be mended.
All right. Mending nets into it. Who doesn't like a mended net? Yeah.
Apparently, the plot of the song, as these people are singing it, is that
You don't
The,
have to tell me the
foolish-
plot. She has no idea what it is.
just something about a foolish fisherman like catching things that he really shouldn't with his net, and it needing to constantly be mended. Why anyone would try and catch a kraken, you have no idea.
I don't know, but catching a kraken sounds great right about now.
Rather no.
I'm not here to catch a kraken though. I'm here for music and movement. Movement, yes.
So why
Great
don't you?
idea.
Let's see.
Did Marza have that tea as well?
Did Marza?
Martha specifically did not have the tea because the hone the rage, and Martha was like, let's see, my murderous magic powers plus rage. That seems like a great combination. Let's not do that.
Fair. Fair.
So, in order to properly do this, I'm going to do a short downtime of you carousing
All right.
to see how the rest of your evening goes as you're hopped up. Let's see, that's going to be in the Dungeon Master's Guide, downtime activities, carousing. I'm going to say that because of what you are on, you're going to get plus 10 to a carousing check plus your level. So roll me 1d100 plus your level and 10.
1d100.
Mm-hmm. And this is going to be you partying to the point of just
Is a high roll good?
it might be.
Okay,
What did you get? What'd you get?
I got 100
You got 100?
after.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
No, does this exceed 100 though?
You got a 91 or higher.
You said plus 10, right? Plus my level.
Yeah.
My level's 2. I got an 89.
Oh, you got an 89?
So
Okay,
I
that
rolled
was good.
89 plus 2, 91. So 101.
Okay, so you did get a 101. Okay, yeah. You do not know what is going on with Rav Marza, but she is just dancing her heart out. She's drinking, joking with people. She's gotten into a couple of dice games.
Shit,
By the
yeah.
time she comes out of it, and it is late, I'd like you to roll me 46.
4d6.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me just go here. Just roll 46 here. D6. My browser wants to do the thing. Now it's going to be faster if you do this.
Usually I just click on the dice button and then key it in.
So 1. So adding them all together?
Yeah.
So 6, 12, 13.
Okay. What you made off of the horse races, she made, what was it, 13 you said?
Mhm.
130 gold over the course of gambling.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
Just a night of carousing, she made 130 gold.
Did she at any point have to buy her own drinks?
No.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
you did buy your drinks a couple of times, but you've made so much that 130 is what you have left over.
Holy
gained.
shit.
Holy shit.
130 is the gross after her,
Yeah.
after everything you spent.
Yes.
Let me just go ahead and add 130 gold to my character sheet.
How?
She was just rolling dice a little too well, a little too quickly, calling matches. She seemed like she was on fire all night.
How have the two characters who have gone out to party made more money than the people actually going out to make money?
Well, this is the
We
course
also got
of their
plot
day.
information too. That's the other thing.
Oh, you fuckers.
They both gambled though. They both gambled a lot, so it sounds like if they didn't roll well, they could have lost all that money instead.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
I want you to
true,
know,
I
I started this with 15 copper.
You're not making me any less mad, to be honest.
Meanwhile, the rest of you finally make it to the yawning portal.
So do we drop off the lady at all, or what happens on that front? Anyways,
Yeah, you did eventually drop her off with the watch. They took her statement and sent her off to talk with some clerics of Helm to get a watch put on her, which are basically is the god of like guardians.
How about the injured guy that we've been dragging along?
He is going to be questioned.
Okay.
Do we earn a reward for helping a citizen in need?
Yeah, no, I was actually going to probably ask the guards about that. Because one of my ideals is never work for free.
Well,
Fair
ask
enough.
more about saying, is there anything for catching these criminals kind of thing there?
I mean, he doesn't have a warrant out for his arrest.
Well, we've brought to your attention a friggin' nut job who wants to enchant people to do proxy murders for him because he gets turned down by pretty girls.
I think that's fair.
Mm. I mean, if you want, we can go and hit the shit out of him and drag him over here too. But
Yeah, we're happy to do that if you really want us to track the guy down. But
One second, and he goes off and talks. Okay, we'll give you first dibs at his bounty.
sounds fair.
sounds fair.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just give them their address and their names. Well, his name at least.
I kind of wanted them to be like, well, we can't give you money, but here's an honorary doctor's certificate for Gnarl.
Dr. Hackleson. Nice.
Here we'll pay off the cost for you to join the physicians.
And
mean,
then suddenly turns into D&D Scrubs.
I'd watch Hackleson MD just say, wait, I have my copy of the ward here. We can play Powered by the Apocalypse medical drama. Let's go.
Oh my god.
What?
Alright, so we get to the yawning portal.
Also, just to make sure, did the victim tell us like where she met the guy, just so that we can go there later, maybe see if we can find him?
Apparently, it was, and she was very loath to actually say where she was because she wasn't supposed to be there. But apparently, she was up in the C ward the other day on Wim Street, and she was at a private parlor of one of her friend's fiancés, and yeah, she met him there. Apparently,
All right,
she
good
was
to know.
not supposed to be at this location because her friend doesn't know about it.
I just realized. I think I know what we're doing. Are we Are we getting involved with is this guy involved with the Asmodeus cult?
Asmodeus cult?
Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah, no, there's a big thing that there are nobles in Waterdeep that are members of a cult to Asmodeus.
I don't know who Asmodeus is.
Yeah.
I know Rockney Asmodeus.
What kind of cult is that? Anyways.
I think it's either super evil god.
Oh, nice.
He's a demon god.
Yeah.
He was a demon till he got his god powers by stealing them from a god.
Dead Man's Halo. Nice.
Supreme Master of the Nine Hells.
Okay, we're dipping a toe into some heavy shit here.
I'm just gonna link this in the Dragon Heists. Just you can look at whatever you want.
Oh yeah, he looks fun. He looks fun in a horrible, fucked up roll 2d6 and take that much insanity damage kind of way.
He's a lovely person. Probably.
Let's just not engage.
Okay. Wow, we got the Doomsday Cult as our random encounter.
I'm guessing. I'm just joking at the fact that.
Well, no, the problem is that Tyler's now brought it up, so now Ed's going to use this.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, the thing is, it's part of the lore in Waterdeep. It's probably somewhere in this book, somewhere. So I wouldn't be surprised if this was it, and if it wasn't, we would have encountered it eventually. So,
or not. You don't know.
Or
I could have chosen a different main villain.
Or not. Either way. Yeah, just something to out of character note as we go to the Yawning Portal.
So I guess she said, as before you guys left her, that you could ask about him there.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll bear it in mind.
And yeah, she'll go see about getting herself a guard. Anyway, you guys eventually do get to the Yawning Portal after having found out about that. And let me pull up the Yawning Portal. There will be unfortunately, minus those two. So, why does that banner keep flying back? Okay. Guys do eventually get there. You see 3 strings off by himself at a table on the far side of the bar. Volo, he seems to be, where is... off in this other larger room, and you hear some loud calling. I need to grab both Renair's and another token for them, because I am so unprepared, my fellows. Just the worst DM you could ever have.
It's fine.
You're
no
fine.
worries.
It's okay.
And one last NPC that I need to grab. Okay.
So who are the unique NPCs again? There's
Yeah.
There's lots of them.
the ones you were putting down though.
Oh. The ones I was putting down?
Yeah.
One Renair Neverember, which you guys have previously saved,
Mm-hmm.
and a big, bulky man who seems to be talking to Volo about his book.
At the back here, right?
Hmm.
Okay. Is it are they in a private room or are they kind of?
It is a private room, but there's no door there. It's mostly just cloth that's keeping it off.
What can we hear from
I
the
was
room?
gonna say,
Is it loud?
Yeah, there's the general din of people talking to each other.
I meant loud noises coming from the room where.
we'll probably have to
where
get a
they're
bit
at?
closer,
Yeah.
I imagine.
Yeah, you can't really hear anything they're saying.
Yeah.
Dornan nods to you guys as you walk by.
Sup?
Hey.
Met any good trolls lately?
No.
That was a joke. No, never mind. I'll go. Yeah. Niall's gonna just sidle close to where the room is and maybe listen in at the door. See if there's an opportune moment to make themselves known.
I'm just gonna slink over here for a moment.
Volo, that is terrible. You dumped that piece of property off on some poor people? I mean, I know you haven't got your funds from your book deal, but you can do better than that. And you're there. I mean, it is nice of you to pay for getting the transfer of funds for it, but really, it is a hovel. It might have been great once, but... And yeah, they're clearly talking about the Troll Skull Manor.
Damn
Like
it.
we've
Behind
been
your
screwed over.
Yep.
You should both be ashamed of yourselves. You could have come to me. And yeah, they're just Volo's trying to say platitudes. Though you don't understand. It can be great once more, just like obnoxiously.
Yeah, Niall's not going to say anything. He's just going to kind of step into the doorway and just rest on the door frame, just now listening to this. So the guy across from us can see me, but the other two can't.
Oh! No! I'll come here.
Well, I imagine I'd consider These fine people kind of claps a hand on either of Volo and
Volo shrinks.
just
Renair
both their
looks at you.
shoulders. I think I consider both of these good friends, considering the generous payment they gave us for saving. Well, I'm sure they know all about it. So, what was this about the property we were given as payment being a hovel? I think it was the word you used.
Yes. Last time I looked at Volo's property, it was a hovel.
Did he? I mean, were you aware of the hag things we found in the basement and the ghost?
A hag?
I mean, like the remnants of a extremely ex-hag.
He looks confused. Volo also looks confused. Renair also doesn't seem to be aware.
Oh,
Go
fair
ahead
enough.
and... I mean, I
Tell
won't
them
even make you
about
do
the
an initiative.
teeth.
Yeah.
I stop around saying, yeah, we found some remains of the hag's teeth and buried in the cellar there, along with some of its past meals.
Bolo was there when you did the thing.
Is he?
So I don't.
Hmm.
Volo was when we were talking to, like, out of character. Volo was one that you were talking to when you tossed the teeth into the,
Oh,
Yeah.
into the
that's
pit.
right. That's right.
Oh yeah, sorry, you're right. I forgot about that.
Volo's just like, I did not know. Meanwhile, the screen pains to a subterranean cavern with water, and there are three fish people just praying before a chattering pair of teeth.
Oh god.
If we end up playing Ark of the Mad Mage and like this comes up again, I'm gonna be angry.
Oh my god. We've accidentally founded a cult rid of rubbish. Oh.
Before panning back to you guys.
Just that nice little Gilligan cut of, I'm sure everything's fine. Oh, hail the teeth.
God, what?
They threw a pair of fanged brass dentures that belonged to a night hag who got chased out of the
Yeah, I remember that.
yeah, they tossed them down the yawning portal. They've made it somewhere. But
Nice to know even a set of false teeth could make it on their own.
they're just too good. Too magical. Too intelligent.
Too furious? Anyway. Water deep drift. Anyway, this isn't what I was here for. I was here actually because I heard that I'm trying to remember goddamn session ago.
Renair has money, and we
Yeah.
want to see if he can hire us for another job.
Yeah. Renee, we heard you well, we remember from last time you said you were well, you knew about a large amount of money that may be in the wind. So to
Are
speak.
you talking about the illicit dragons my father stole?
I think he might have preferred the term embezzle, but yes, an absolute arse load of dragons. Something about the Stone of Galore?
Yeah, I can't help you. He hid the secret to its location within the stone.
Where is the stone now then?
Last I heard, the Xanathar had it.
Oh, anyway, it's just not just trying to be as diplomatic as possible. So we were thinking, if you did need help and if payment is a difficult thing for you to do at the moment, maybe we could come to an arrangement.
Payment, you say? Mert looks across to the table at you.
Oh my gosh, it's Mert.
Yes.
Who is
Oh
this?
no.
Give me some contacts here, please.
Yes, let's hear it, Tyler.
So,
Big bulky man. Let me give you guys his picture.
Oh
So,
god,
to be
how much of a
honest-
unit is this guy?
He is
going to be
a metric
honest,
unit.
I've personally only read one Forgotten Realms book. By that I mean I audible.com'd it. Death Masks. Mert is basically like I think his full name is like Mert the Moneylender or something like that. And
Mert
he's
the
like
Merciless. Mert the
is it
Moneylender.
Yeah, there's a couple names for him. Either way, he's like very important to Waterdeep. He's like involved like in a lot of stuff. I'm not sure if he's a Harper, but he's the epitome of like a chaotic good rogue, like chubby guy. Like this,
Nice.
yeah. Yeah, no, he is like
Is he? You say he's chaotic good, or is he?
I'm pretty sure he's chaotic good at least. Because he's like very involved with the city and helping out, but he's also kind of a swashbuckler, rogue, women, wine, and song type guy. So
Okay, I just heard one of his nicknames was Merc the Merciless. So I was just wondering. Okay, this isn't that bad then, I guess.
you know,
I suppose Mert the compound interest would not be quite as.
all I know is that one of the major plot lines was literally him hiring 2 hookers to be spies, and then one of them dies, and there's a big emotional scene of him like almost killing a couple of clerics because they can't raise her because of too much of annihilation plot stuff.
I mean, that he sounds like a rogue Hugh Hefner.
I mean, that's not. He also basically flirted on like with Laryl Silverhand, I think, who's like is
The
Laryl
Open Lord?
Yeah,
Yes, she is currently the Open Lord.
who I think is also canonically a lesbian, but
Didn't stop Mert from trying.
didn't stop her from trying. It's either her or the Blackstaff. One of them is like a canon lesbian. But
Let's be honest. Mert has been around Waterdeep for an extremely long time. About the same amount of time that Durnan has been around Waterdeep.
Oof.
yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
Either way, Mert's a fun guy.
part of me is just like canon lesbian, artillery homosexuals. Vita, oh god, I'm just my brain's melting, falling apart like pieces of a wet cake.
Are you okay, Luke? Do you need
I'm
to...
fine. I'm fine. I think that was just more weird bullshit in my head than anything else. So I'm assuming that at the word payment, Mert's eyes have just lit up. Dragons have appeared where his eyes would be. Just gling, 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 gling.
So you need to have payment, huh?
Well,
do
I
you-
mean, I find that a massive sack of dragons comes with a lot less curses, ghosts, and dry rot and poor plumbing than what we were actually given.
Looks over at Bolo. How much does it cost for repairs?
10-4, do you have the number? I was mostly complaining about the fact we had to throw shit out the window.
Excuse me, 3 Strings. I'm about to talk to you, but at that point, I get up and go over and let me close Mert really quick. I come over and I was like, we were looking at. We've covered the the starting fees for joining the Fellowship of Innkeepers, but we still require 1,000 gold and full repairs, lean-ins, like all the guild fees. On top of that, that being said, we were thinking about looking to get up to like 450, 550 to cover the starting costs of getting the business just running, because we don't necessarily need to fix upstairs yet. But yes, total is 1,000. We're looking for about 550 right now. Though if you're willing to somehow cover the full 1,000, I'm not going to complain.
And this is to set it up as a tavern?
Yes, we are reopening it as a tavern.
I'm not looking to lend money to this, but I would be willing to invest. Or you could do a job for me.
What sort of job are we looking at?
I'm looking for a statuette of a unicorn. It's apparently magical. Have you ever heard of the Blue Alley?
History check?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Nope. Actually, nope. I'm not familiar with the local, even the local stuff. Still too new to Waterdeep.
What?
Well,
Wow, my rolls are being utter crap today compared to
That-
everyone else's. My
That's
rolls
been
have
impressive.
I am so sorry.
Oh no.
No, you're thinking of the Red Alley 10-4. No, that's the Fuchsia Alley 10-4.
That's
So
the teal.
That's the Periwinkle Alley.
So what's special about what's the relationship between the Blue Alley and this statuette?
That's a 19 on history. That ring any bells?
Yep. So, you know that the Blue Alley is in Waterdeep here. That years ago, a secretive and reclusive mage constructed it as a dungeon. Apparently full of tricks, traps, and strange monsters.
I
No
assume
one
dungeon.
knows who the mage is. And it's rumored that he observes all those who enter the Blue Alley, gambling with colleagues on the outcomes of each venture within.
Now, when you say dungeon, I assume you mean dungeon in the Dungeons and Dragons sense, and not literally someplace that was going to be kept prisoners.
In the Dungeons and Dragons sense.
Okay.
Okay.
It is a trapped alley, basically, that, a crazy mage owns. It's said to be full of fabulous treasure, and, this small sculpture that Merton is looking for is called the Celestite Unicorn.
Cough.
But
Came
only
up wonders,
touch the-
cough.
Only touch the lamp. I've seen this one before.
Yes.
Yes.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so are there any rules or anything we have to do to check this out or anything like that?
Just go prepared with
Yes,
as
come
many
on.
people as you can, and be extremely careful.
Since it's in
I was just
City
raised-
and Mage has not been charged with murder yet, is it all the traps non-lethal, or is it more he has some way loophole to avoid that kind of problems?
The loopholes, nobody knows who he is, probably.
All I know is that it's routinely restocked and repaired. People have gone in multiple times.
Okay, if they got a multiple times, I'm safe.
Wait,
Probably not dead.
this sounds more like a glorified tourist trap than a dungeon.
I guess
Trapped
we'll see.
alley. So let's say you just have to get. It's more of avoiding the traps as you walk down alleyway. So I guess you can take a look.
You don't mind me asking, what sort of payment are we looking at for this?
I'll give you... I'll pay off the full 1,000 dragons to get your shop up and running. In exchange for this Celestite unicorn.
All right.
It's just Null's face just goes blank for a bit.
Yeah, so does Ven's.
So, yeah, that sounds.
I mean, Ben covers. Ben wears a scarf thingy, so like you can't really see the shock, but you can still see his eyes. So
Darn
you
it,
can
I
see the
can't
shock
roll
later.
high at all this session at all.
Oh God,
I cannot roll high at all.
you're cursed. Burn this dice roller.
I think I've got all
Roll-
the bad luck this time. That's why Luke's rolling so well. He sucked all the good luck out of me.
Well, I did worse than you anyway. So
All right, let's just check it to see. Yeah,
Yes, you did. You
Sorry.
sucked me all the luck, Luke.
we sucked our luck.
delicious. Giving you the suck. All right, maybe
Oh
not
my.
that.
Mert is wealthy enough and willing enough. He does seem like he's genuinely interested in having somebody go collect this for him.
So he's an exceptionally rich brony who wants us to collect a rare figurine for him. We got
Yes.
it. Okay.
Yes.
Well, I suppose we could do it. I mean, we need the money, and
Yep. We'll talk. We'll just talk to the rest of our team and get prepared and plan out our expedition to check out the alley in a bit, and we'll get back to you then.
That's good.
and just tap Vellum on the shoulder and just go. And if you ever want to talk about that thing, you know who to talk to, right?
What thing?
You know.
He just his face blanches a little.
I think I might have actually just talked to the wrong person. It's Renair, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That about the embezzled.
Yeah, sorry, that's what I meant to do. I just made it sound like I flirted with Volo. What's up, babe? No, Nal actually just pauses and goes, oh, no, wait, not you. Turns back to Renair and goes, no, actually, you. Sorry.
Meanwhile, Volo's writing down quick notes about the ardor of male gnolls.
Oh, God. All right, well.
Renair will nod to you.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem terribly interested in whatever happened to all the gold that his father stole.
Fair enough.
But he does nod to you about it. Were you gonna go hit up Three Strings before the three of you leave?
I think I am.
You think you are?
So first of all, I have 3 questions.
I have 3 answers and 3 strings.
Out of character. It's gonna be out of character. Do I know
Oh, okay.
Do I know Mert is a Harper? I'm pretty sure he is. Do I know? Do I know 3 Strings is a Harper? And 3.
You do know 3 strings is. You do not know that Mert is.
Do I know I am a Harper at this point, or am I just doing favors for a guy?
Have I given you rep Harpers yet?
No, you have not.
Then no, you are not.
I just know that he's a Harper, and I know that I'm doing things for him.
Oh, you're gonna go over and talk to him, see if he has any work for you.
But at this rate, if I'm gonna get the full thousand G's from yeah.
More money isn't a bad thing.
Yeah. At that point, I come over to 3 Strings. Sorry about that. I know I'm the one who's the most emotionally vested in this whole business venture, so I have to go in there and do a bit of negotiating. But I'm back. Sorry about the little interruption.
Not a problem. So what can I do for you?
Well, I have 3 small questions for you, and now you can say that I have 3 strings line.
Oh, yes, he does.
Yeah. Okay. Well, first, I was just wondering if you had any jobs. My team here is trying to open up Troll Skull Manor, and it's going to cost a lot of money to get repairs done. And you know what? Once it's done, we might even have to pay for some marketing to let people know to come at that rate. So, might even need money on top of that. So I was wondering if you got any jobs, maybe favors I can do. Like, if it's favors that I can call in later. just something I can do. Sorry,
You're looking, and he looks around, into Harper business?
I mean, sure. I'm up for anything. You guys seem all right. I respect the business. I really do.
So, I can push a task that was assigned to me off on you, and I could even pay you a bit of dragons. But I need you to do something a little weird.
I just spent the entire walk over here snuggling with a knoll. I'm pretty sure I can deal with weird.
Okay, but don't say I didn't warn you.
Noel looks a tiny bit hurt at that.
Hand heart. Is he listening in on this?
Yes.
I'm a fucking knoll, of course I can hear what you're saying.
And the robot, of course, can hear you.
So,
I
Telescopic ear
perception.
pokes out.
No,
here's
just
the
kind of-
job.
All right.
I need you to go and check in with one of our informants. She works on one of the drays, those big carts, the double-decker ones. Currently, she's in the market. She has been trying to identify members of the Zent and where they can be found. Her name is Maxine. How do I put this lightly? She's a horse.
I lean over and I sniff his drink.
It smells like ale.
I put it back. Continue.
Anyway, she's just a mare, but she's intelligent. I don't know how or why she can talk, but she can. Anyway, if you could go see what she knows, I'd be willing to pay you, and you'd have done the Harpers a solid.
All right, I think I can do that.
Is it just you, or those two who are standing awkwardly over there as well?
I mean, they're with me, but I'm not sure if they want to get in on the Harper business or if they've caught someone else's eye or they've done a bit of bounty hunting in this city. I'm sure Force Gray or something might be interested.
Three Strings is looking at you guys and making a hand gesture for you to come forward.
Okay.
Well, the Harpers would be happy if all three of you were willing to help.
I can help out once in a while, but I'm still mainly doing a lot of work with the Brewers Guild. So I spend a lot of time working on my products for the Brewers Guild right now, so I'm not sure how much time I can help.
It's always good to see guildsmen out helping the betterment of all people in Torel. And he just pats you on the shoulder.
Wait, is 10-4 thinking that he's being offered to join like the Bards Guild, basically?
Yes.
Awesome.
What is that Harvest Guild exactly? Really?
It's not a guild, it's a group that are basically trying to stop just various dictators and evil within Torel. Like, they are super not about they
Oh, so I didn't know that at all. So if no one clues me in, I'll Tenfo will continue acting clueless. He's still pretty new to the realm, so he doesn't understand that kind of thing yet.
Being a
Beliefs.
Harper's better not said because they tend to wind up dead when people find out who they are.
Just to share, here's what they have on like the actual like D&D site. Beliefs. One can never have too much information. Too much power leads to corruption. No one should be powerless. Goals. To gather information throughout Faerun, discern the political dynamics within each regional realm, to promote fairness and equality by covert means. Act openly as a last resort, thwart tyrants in a leader, government, or group that grows too powerful, and aid the weak, the poor, and the oppressed.
Yeah, I was saying something that Tenfo would help out with, but unless someone clears up his misconception, he will just say it's a different guild and saying how he's sorry, but he's kind of busy with his other thing, not much time to play, even if he knows how to play some instruments. So I'll continue saying, it's just, yeah, I know how to play some other instruments, but I'm not sure I have enough time to continue brewing as well to play my guild fees as well
No!
as.
Sit down, my mechanical friend. There are many different types of instruments that a harper has to play. I could tell you some stories of being able to pick out just the right wine to get people talking.
That sounds to be something useful to know, so continue.
Just pass down to the chair next to him.
Yeah, and Ven pass the chair next to him and said, "Come on, I'll take a seat. This is good business."
All right, if we're going to be here for a while, I'm getting something to eat.
Yeah. I'll depending on how. Are you actually sitting down next to us, or
Yeah.
okay?
Bonnie actually goes and gets you some food.
I do smile at her and nod because I am friendly with her.
Nice girl, Bonnie. I'm happy to see that she's acquainting herself here in Waterdeep.
She hasn't been here long either.
No, she hasn't. But she's been making the best of a bad time.
Do you know? What do you mean by that? Where did she move from?
Oh, out east.
Out of character, how well known are like spelljammers and like traveling the different realms kind of thing there?
They have not been doing a lot of traveling within the last decade. And within Waterdeep itself, they have to land and sail into Waterdeep Harbor. Although Waterdeep is known as a spelljammer-like port. They just don't want to scare any of the locals.
Yeah.
But yeah, there hasn't been many since the Spell Plague.
Yeah, people travel around. I'm more traveling just new to the city as her. I don't see the issue. Anyways, if I may continue with the next set of brass tacks to get down to, if I was to go into, it was the Blue Alley, right? Yeah.
Ugh.
If I was to go to there, what sort of
Be careful.
Anything I should expect first, or just be careful what we have?
It's about as dangerous as going into the Yawning Portal.
How are the traps normally lethal, or is it more non-lethal stuff? Since it sounds like people have gone in there multiple times. Is it just more humiliating kind of thing, or the actually more lethal side of the traps?
It can be lethal. It can definitely be lethal. But then again, enough wealth can be gained that there's always people foolish enough to go in.
So, what kind of thing were you asking Veneris to help you with, anyways?
To contact a informant of the Harpers and find out about the goings on with the Zent. I've known for a while that they've been heavily operating out of Waterdeep, and it's been getting worse.
Mm.
There's been talk of some high-level member moving into Waterdeep and splitting the faction in half.
Mm.
Uh,
I don't know if anything.
isn't isn't it the mind flayer thing we saw?
No, that would be the Xanathar. These are the Zent
Okay,
from the Zentrum.
so,
You do remember that Yagra is a member of the Zentrum.
no, it's the Zan and the Xanathar skills, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Zent and Xanathar.
The Zent are the mob. The Xanathar are Skullport monsters led by a crazy beholder. Then in that case, I would probably ask one last question. Not one last question, but I will ask. Well, I'll say first, like, if the Zent are being split apart, that's probably good. Don't want them getting too powerful. But now for one last question. There is an enchanter. I want to know if we have anything on him. What was his name, Gnarl? The one that was responsible for the little incident earlier?
I think it was Gaffin the Enchanter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some dick. We don't know where he came from, but met up with this girl at a party on Wim Street in the Sea Ward. Apparently, someone was getting married there.
Oh. I have heard about. I don't think there was a marriage, but.
Well, an engagement or something.
I think it was a friend's fiance who was hosting the event.
Something like that. I think
Or
I
something,
think it's
yeah.
something like that. But yeah, it sounds like they she rejected his advances and he said some kind of
Magically compelled assassin.
yeah, and mesmerized this assassin to try and kill her in the middle of town. We were able to stabilize her and brought the enslaved person to the watch. So we want to see if you have any more information about this enchanter in case he's going to do more things like this.
We got first dibs on his bounty, according to the guard.
I can check to see if he is, in fact, an accredited member of one of. Definitely need to check to see if he's accredited. He'd be one of the magistrate.
Well, thank you kindly. If you can see what you can find, I'll probably even even give you a bit of my share of the bounty just to return the favor.
I'll look through to see if he's a member of the Watchful Order of the Magists and Protectors.
Okay.
Or if he's part of the Blackstaff's entourage out of her school. But there is a chance he could be from out of town. I'll look into it.
Okay, thank you.
If you need us, you know where we'll be at Trollskull Manor. If the tavern opens, we might even need a bard.
He just grins at that. It would be nice to get out of Castle Ward. And then he says, "Well, excuse me, I need to go make some money," and just goes off playing horribly. A song that requires 4 strings on a 3-stringed instrument. That looks like somebody has thrown it on the ground a couple of times.
Look, Lemmy managed to do a hell of a lot with only 3 chords. I'm assuming this guy can do a fairly good amount with only 3 strings.
Anyways, I believe we finish our little meal here and go on about our business. Unless somebody else has anything else they want to do.
No, I think we're good. It's about
Okay, let's meet back up everyone else and prepare to check out this Blue Alley thing and see how that goes.
You hear somebody talking to 3-string. Just you're horrendous at this. You should go to the seafarer. There are many good people who could assist you in repairing that. It's just this man wearing a hat with a feather in it is trying to give a flyer to 3-strings. And we will cut there for tonight as you guys discuss what you're going to do next. Go try and find Maxine the horse, or whether or not you're going to find the others.
Oh, God.
So if you don't mind me asking, how do Gnarl and 10-4 feel about joining the Harpers?
If we stopped harping on about it, maybe we'd be interested.
Ha!
Nah.
I feel like you're punishing me.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, 10-4 would. It's kind of interested in the kind of thing, though.
Anyway, we can definitely cut it since it's about time that we let poor Luke go to sleep.
Yeah.
Also me.
As it is bright
Also you.
daylight outside at this point.
Well, I had fun.
Yeah, this has been good.
Yeah,
I mean,
And I am going to dust off this module called Blue Alley. That is the
Oh, dear.
PDF I bought. And laugh maniacally because, yeah, Bert is the one who gives this quest out.
Is it level appropriate for us, or level, or is it kind of something that we should not be doing yet?
I would not give you something that was not level appropriate.
I mean, the stuff we've already been fighting has very nearly knocked some of our characters to pieces. So.
That's what I'm saying. That's already that was already the main quest stuff, and it was already kind of killing us. So I was saying this side quest stuff even harder and might kill.
I mean, to be fair, real talk. I think the only thing that really killed us terribly was the troll in the beginning. And
not really. The troll was taken out right away, practically by.
Well, I mean, there was that thug who could attack for an infinite number of times.
Okay, yeah, but that was also a caster in melee range. Let's be real.
Fair.
But I think like that first conflict was like the worst, but we also had like.
I'm pretty sure that the worst one was the. I'm pretty sure the worst one was the one where Marza almost got killed in one round. Not Marza. I mean. Sorry, I meant Rava. Sorry.
Well, that was the one where there was a mage or a sorcerer in melee range.
Yeah.
It was my own damn fault.
Yeah.
Now,
like,
I did have a
weren't
thought
expecting
about
this guy, but
I did have a thought about it afterward.
Oh?
Like, the threat generation made no sense in that.
Yeah. Honestly, I've been using the random encounters table I have. And
No. The threat generation of, like, who he decided to fight made no sense.
Oh.
Because, I threw a rock at him and I missed.
That is true.
Might have just been the insult, to be honest. Just, hey,
Whereas
me
the other
seriously.
two had hurt him. They had physically damaged him, and I just threw a rock at him and missed.
To be fair, there's always that little bit of like, you know what? They can stab me, but this is a mage, and they can light me on fire.
Yeah, but I missed.
But you missed. That's the thing.
That's the thing.
Each-
So that was my thought. I thought, like, I had that thought while I was. That was one of those like almost asleep thoughts.
That's the
Like-
wait. Is Ed trying to kill my character?
Yeah, well, it was like a week later. I was like almost asleep, and I was like, "Wait, it made no sense. Why did that guy fight Rava?"
He was an asshole. Ignore him.
Either way, the terrible fight was the first one, but we also had like a tavern full of named NPCs.
Yeah. That fight, everyone was going non-lethal until the troll and the mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Before that, it was just a bar brawl, and everyone was having fun beating the shit out of each other.
Well, I
So
was
what-
having fun being unconscious, but yes.
Yeah. So sure, our party's suboptimal, but we're actually not doing that bad when we're together.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, speaking of being unconscious, I'm going to drop. So I will catch
right.
you guys later.
See ya.
See you.
Mate,
Yes.
Bye.
Good night.
I'm also going to drop here and also in the recording.